not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke. Not everyone is fortunate enough to know my techniques of how to make a lot of money. I know some of you are thinking, my seminar is the same like everybody else's seminar. My seminar is not the same like everybody else. My course is copyrighted. It means no one else is allowed to teach my unique course. Plus, my system can show you how to put money in your pocket.
People say that I'm a genius, but I'm not smarter than anybody. I'm only a lucky boy who found a genius money-making system. In the last 5 years, many of my seminar students have applied my system and also make a lot of money. About to walk away with a nice check profit.
I invite you to come to my seminar, learn how to make a lot of money. Once you have a taste of a good life, you will never go back. I didn't have all this at first. I started with nothing, less than nothing. In just a few years, I made a fortune. I have everything I ever wanted. You can do the same thing too. If you know my technique to make a fortune, you don't need a credit, you don't need money, you don't even need a college degree to get started. If you have a desire, get the guts, come to my seminar. Let me show you how.
I know lots of you out there are skeptical. In my hand, framed, is a check for $203,029.32. I net in one transaction, one deal. This is a net check.
I know after watching me and my student making a lot of money, you got excited and you want to go to my seminar to learn how to make millions yourself. And a lot of your friends will tell you, don't come to the seminar, it's a get-rich-quick plan. But tell them, it is a get-rich-quick plan because life is too short to get rich slow. If someone trying to discourage you, my friend, take a look at them from head to toe. If they are nothing, stay away from them. You want to learn from success, not failure.
You see these checks in my hands? You know I did it. The fact is, lots of people are making money all over the country, starting with nothing. If you don't know how, the seminar will show you exactly how.
I never forget what my grandfather told me. There are two kinds of people in life, the doer and the loser. Which one are you? Are you sick and tired of where you are, working hard for years for nothing? Are you excited about watching my students making a fortune on TV? You know, many of these people started out with little or no cash and no credit, no experience. Do you have a guts to step out of where you are to achieve your financial freedom? Then come to my 3-hour Success and Real Estate Investing Seminar. The cover charge for this seminar is not $1,000. It's not even $500. It's not even $100. The cover charge, my friend, is free. Free. If you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke.
Peace, everybody. It's the Hood Mystic representing www.hoodmystic.com. Happy to be here. Got another information-packed video. Of course, the links are in the description to see everything that I'm building upon. Of course, I'll go on side streets, walk up some alleys, take left turns, right turns. But if you just want the information, please utilize the links in the description, because what I'm going to do with these videos are post my notes, because generally I want to provide value. And sometimes, I re-listen to these videos and my language can get really, really crazy. And I don't even know what that's about. Because when I'm talking, I promise y'all, I don't even hear myself, the language that I use. And I'm not going to say that I won't use foul language in this video. However, if you want just a written out expose on what I'm bringing forward, please utilize the links in the description, and the blog is multiplestreams.info. Some other things. Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. We got the Ashe sweatshirts. Shout out to my wife. She designed it, right? Mama Mystic, Mama_Mystic 911 on Instagram. We do have these shirts for the Christmas holiday. Y'all woke, so y'all don't celebrate Christmas, but y'all do need a nice, comfy, snuggy hoodie. Man or woman, I feel very tapped into my not masculine, but feminine energy wearing this hoodie. I've been really at peace. Let me try to run down my day so far. I woke up and did deliveries for ColumbianExchange.com. So I had the opportunity to drive, over the greater metro Detroit area, and was listening to some jazz, and was really feeling really at peace, fresh off this full moon, and just kind of being in sync with my environment. So give a shout out to Mama Mystic and her designs and all of the things she does to really strengthen my channel, strengthen my life, raising my kids and raising our children, our gods. And it's just a beautiful experience. So I say all of that to say, tapping into her energy, the divine goddess, like, this is not anything contrived by me. This is all in her mind's eye vision. Y'all might see something similar, but trust me, this is one of one, right? You won't find it anywhere. ColumbianExchange.com, Ashe, Mama Mystic, okay? So that wasn't as bad as I thought. One more thing before I get on to what we're talking about. Peace. Thank you, Eileen. Shout out to you, Eileen, for always supporting, and shout out to all of the supporters, man. Like, y'all might not understand, but when I be out here in these streets and I'm meeting and greeting, like, I deliver, you know what I'm saying? Columbian Exchange, we deliver. If you are in a metro Detroit area, like, every day I be out and about before I do anything. That's why I wanted to start this video at 8, woke up at 7, been delivering, setting up the video. It's damn near 12. So basically, I've been out and about, and it's been like that every day. Post office, right? Not bragging, but I'm saying I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the energy exchange between me and the people. Like, so usually I'll drop stuff off on like, if they got a mailbox, in the mailbox or on their front door. But today it was a particular situation where it was a tower. You know how them towers be. Them towers be like, you can't deliver stuff into a mailbox because, you feel me, it's locked, right? So I peeped that it's a tower, and I'm like, okay, we need to set up some coordinates, or how should I deliver this if you at work? She like, I'll be outside, I'll be there in 15 minutes, boom. But the energy exchange, I'm not going to reveal her name or anything like that, or the context. It's just that this work that I do, the work that we do together collectively, because if y'all wasn't supporting me, if y'all wasn't emailing me, if we wasn't building, it wouldn't be a thing, right? This is our thing. This isn't just a me thing. Everybody that has gotten a reading, that has bought a goddamn Palo Santo stick, people who support every week Columbian Exchange, people, Patreon supporters, like, all of this is the great work. This is the culmination of something that I really didn't expect. But I guess I'm to a point where I'm no longer proving a point, and all I want to do is get straight into the information. And with all of that being said, let's load up, let's get prepared, let's dive into Hood Mystics weekly astrology vibe. I am Bropra. You get a vibe. You get a vibe. She gets a vibe. They get a vibe. Everybody. Vibes, 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 right?
AlchemicAcademic.com. You are the book. Monthly courses designed to help you read yourself. Book now. AlchemicAcademic.com. You are the book. Monthly courses designed to help you read yourself. Book now.
And so we're back. Now that we're all here, now that I got everybody gathered, how's everybody feeling? How is everybody doing? The vibes? Yes. November 28th, We will be going up one more time for the throat chakra. That's a Saturday. That's a 5 p.m. It's a 1 day only. I've expanded the actual room. I feel like if anybody is seeking their voice, if anybody is trying to understand this, you should sign up for this class. One, it's only $23, and the information, if understood, you could make that $23 back the next day. Why? Because we're dealing with the throat chakra. We're dealing with the thyroid gland. And shouts out to my wife. We got the anatomy books on deck. I'm going to be detailing my research, letting you guys know that I'm preparing for this class now. By the time it get to the 28th, 28 days of preparation, okay? Period, right? Every single day, I'm going in on cultivating, formulating, living, embodying, activating the throat chakra, realizing my thyroid gland physically, right? Because I got to get my metabolism in order. I'm not 21 no more. I'm 36. And I need to use my voice properly, right? So many of us do not use our voice properly. So November 28th, Dark Serpent, Prime Harmonic, you know the crew, November 28th, 5 p.m. Speak it into existence. You heard the terms, right? But do you know how to do it? Because if you're complaining, guess what you're speaking into existence? More complaint energy, okay? And we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that, no. So before we get into this build, I just kind of want to set the table, right? Literally, physically, transformationally, okay? The conversation will move beyond constellations from here on out on my channel. And I want to kind of preface this because it's very important that you learn Western astrology first. And when I bag on astrologers, it's because they've been dealing with the same astrology since, like, if you catch their YouTube videos at the beginning, they've been talking about Western astrology. The end, Western astrology, okay? Everything cannot be Western astrology, but Western astrology is important for us to grasp it. We went 12 years of high school. It's only right that we have 12 houses, right? To learn it, grasp it, and I teach it. I've taught astrology 1, I've taught astrology 2, I've taught astrology 3. If you're interested, the link is in the descriptions, right? So don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with 12 sign astrology, Western astrology. Nothing is wrong with it. It's perfect. However, my conversation is going to be that, but more advanced. And before you think that I'm saying that I'm better, I'm just saying that I'm just being more precise with the conversation. And I'll do the work for you. You don't have to be more precise. Maybe you can catch on the vibes. And what we're dealing with is a treasure, okay? So the analogy is constellations are houses, okay? Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I'm an Aries. I'm a Taurus, right? That's just saying I'm a house. And there's nothing wrong with a house. But the conversation has to figure out we are treasure hunters. We need to figure out where is the treasure, right? And if you tell me that the treasure is in the house, Pisces, Aries, all of this perfectly fine because you need to figure out the neighborhood, right? Where's the treasure at? I don't know, but it's on the west side. Cool. It's on James Street. Cool, right? But even that does not get you to the treasure. It just has you perceive the treasure. Hey, the treasure is in that house. Well, where is it at in the house? I have no idea. I just know that it's in the house. I know that I'm an Aries. I know that I'm a Pisces. Okay, how do we deal with the makeup? All right, the details of the house in order to dissect where the treasure is. And that's where my conversation is at. Okay, and I need to frame this. Trust me, this will not be the first time y'all see this little picture, but this picture is powerful. And I need y'all, when y'all listening to astrologers, to really understand that they're just talking about the house and the details one ear out the other. Okay, why do you Why do you say that Aries means this? Why do you say that Pluto means that? This is what you need to ask these astrologers, right? Why do you say that? Well, I don't know. Well, the reason why you say certain energies hold certain energies is because the constellations have fixed stars. And the fixed stars are very important because the fixed stars are the stars that are on the constellation that are on the ecliptic. The ecliptic is very important to us because what we can see and what we can process. Meaning that there are 144 constellations that we know of, right? Does that mean that there are 144 constellations in the universe, right? And the closer to the ecliptic, the more we can see. The farther away from the ecliptic, the more it just expands into what we call the Milky Way. Now, the Milky Way is a consortium of universes, galaxies, planets, stars, you name it, right? And it's so many that it begins to color the sky, right? Because there's so many planetary energies or lights. And so the fixed star in particular is the star that we really want to pay close attention to, because not only if we can see it, it can influence us, meaning that it's perfectly cool. Y'all picking up on my vibration because I'm on YouTube, and you get a particular influence because I'm saying words and you downloading and processing the words that I'm saying. However, if we was face to face, you would be like, damn, you look fatter in real life, right? Damn. So then you get to see the influence of my energy is much different than it is up close. The closer I get to you, right? If we 6 feet away, right, there is a particular safe distance. Now, if I get a little closer, then it's like, hey, why you getting that close? Or, ooh, why you getting that close? You feel me? It's like the closer you get, the more influence you have. So fixed stars that are on the ecliptic are closer to us. That means they have more of an influence. That is why we should study the fixed star within the constellation in order to find the treasure. Simply referencing where the treasure is at or where the treasure may be located is only half of the battle. So in my channeling, in my download, what am I doing this for? I don't know everything about fixed stars. 4 years from now, I will have the actual scholarship, which it may be a fixed star book. It may be a fixed star website. It may be fixed star readings. But now I'm doing the due diligence and you guys are taking part with me. We're doing research and then we could get feedback and understanding. So today, if you guys didn't catch the opening video, I had Tom Vu on there. And Tom Vu is so I'm doing this real tapped in little vibes, this real 80s, 90s vibes. Shout out to Bobby Hemmett, the cassette tape, right? The black cassette tape representing the melanin, the static, representing chaos. And there's a lot of information that 2020 energies and 2000 energies, post 2001 energies, it's like the 90s and 80s didn't exist. So in before these videos, I'll be pulling, you know, it might even pull some 2015 energy if I need to, or whatever the vibes is for the conversation, I'll be starting the videos off. So Tom Vu was telling us about being rich, right? So guess what I'm going to talk about today? The stars are saying that is some real wealthy shit going down, okay? Y'all about to be billionaire trillionaires out here, and I hear some, and I feel some contention. I feel some resistance. And then I had to, last night I prepared for this video, studying, not last night, all day, right? Preparing for this video, preparing for this content. So if you plan on supporting this content and enjoy this content, please know that I'm sacrificing time and energy away from my family. A nice little cash app for $5 would be awesome. $2 would be awesome. Join the Patreon for $5 a month. You feel me? Support this channel, support this content if you like it. You understand? Like, share, subscribe to the video if you don't got no coins, because I know times is rough. So at the very least, you know, Share it on your Instagram story. If you vibe with the content, you understand what I'm saying? Spread the word, because this is what I do, right? And I do a lot because I want to do this, right? So yeah, this astrology is all about making the bread, making the fettuccine, making the guappuccini, right? Getting the cash, just coming through with the bag, right? And as we begin to address the actual alignments and particular planetary influences, it's like, are you prepared for major wealth transfer? Are you prepared for the Great Reset, right? Because you are extremely wealthy. And a lot of people be looking at their bank accounts like, Hood, I don't fully understand what you referencing right now, my guy. But you got my interest, and I'll stick with you for a little bit, but you better bring it home. Okay? And I got you. Now, the fixed stars in the planetary conjunctions that I'll be referencing, they speak specifically about riches. And I was like, well, research. Is all the stars talking about money? Because if all the stars is talking about money, then ain't no sense in like really studying it. But no, some stars was about strife. Some stars was about difficulty, marital problems, mama issues, you name it. You feel me? Like, it was a lot of different vibes for fixed stars. So I was like, okay, it ain't all stars is about money, but these stars is specifically about riches and prosperity and creation and all of these particular things. And I'm just like, okay, I guess the resistance was for me as I think about it, because, you know, these types of things, I don't like to be in fancy. I don't like to wish and hope for things. But as we deal with this energy and we deal with the true prosperity, I was like, okay, I get it now. It's making more sense. And as it makes more sense, I just, you know me, I like to share. Okay? So do like me, share this video, like, subscribe to the channel, because we about to go in on the astrological information and details. I appreciate y'all patience and things of that nature. Now, Mercury on the 3rd, tomorrow, or whenever you see this video, November 3rd, Mercury will be stationed direct on the fixed star of Spica. We talked about Spica in previous videos, okay? Quick review. I'm doing this live right now. And Big Booty Judy opens up this door and walks into this conference room and just start twerking for no reason. I'm going to stop and I'm going to look, okay? Maybe that's too gross. Maybe that's too nasty. I'm sorry, but it's just the facts, okay? We talking about Spica, and we talking about attention, okay? How am I the only person that goes to the grocery store minding their business? Just minding their business. I think I was going to get some plantains, right? Just going to get plantains, and a badunkadunk come walking down aisle 9. And I'm like, not trying to look, but my eyes is, and I'm trying to control my eyes and fight with my eyes, okay? Spica, okay? That's just a quick review. Because Spica has a particular powerful energy that cannot be explained logically. And so that's why I use the booty analogy. Now, maybe this is just pure happenstance or luck, but the sun will be conjunct Arcturus, and Arcturus is in the constellation of boots, or booties, as I like to call. So I just, double entendre. I'm a rapper. I like to rap. I like, putting things together that may not go together, but might phonetically fit. So Arcturus is in booties, conjunct the sun. Mercury is in Virgo, conjunct Spica. Okay? Now, the moon, we're talking about November 3rd. So the sun will be transiting finally out of Virgo. Mercury will be stationed direct. And the moon will be transiting across Aldebaran. Now, Aldebaran is the alpha star of Taurus. Taurus is very connected with the Milky Way. As I was saying earlier, the conglomeration of multiple stars, galaxies, universes, so much so that we can't put one for another. It just looks like a hazy mist of light. No, those are that's a lot of energy, okay? Now, I will be getting deeper into Spica, Arcturus, and Aldebaran. However, the notes, multiplestreams.info, you could tap in right now and go along with the notes as I kind of go with this information. So basically, we're referencing a clear, concise messaging with these fixed stars: Sun, Moon, Mercury station direct. This week, I wanted to touch on Venus, Mars, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, you name it, but energies was like, focus on the Sun, Moon, Mercury to start this week. Because we're doing real alchemy this week. Libra is very focused. So if I'm talking about Jupiter, Mars, all that energy, you now like, is my Mars in order? Is my Venus in order? Nah, focus. Sun, Moon, Mercury. Mercury is station direct conjunct Spica, meaning that there is no logical reference to greatness or prosperity or richness. Spiritually, your ass is fat. Okay? You got a spiritual fat ass, right? When you walk in the door, people notice, people look at it like that motherfucking nice, whether they say it or not. Okay? Whether they say it or not. To which this is your choice. When we reference spiritual modalities and things of that nature, when we reference astrology, we are now speaking in a language. And so many people, I got to digress because, I take left turns, right turns, and it's a lot of information that I want to share with you guys. And so I was going to take notes, but I said, Spirit, I'm going to forget some things, but please insert things as they need to be said. So, boom. The language that I'm referencing and hoping to speak through and to you guys and together is the language of power. Because there were many entities before me that had my same heart. But they got took the fuck out by the government because they didn't understand the language of the stars. So the channel that I got was from a Miss Tracy Twyman, a young lady that passed away, transition 2018, 2019. But like we say about energy, they don't die. Now, this woman did a lot of spiritual work, internal spiritual work. And I need y'all to listen to me. I need y'all to understand something. When you do spiritual work and you do spiritual knowledge, you live forever. You do not die. I'm going to repeat that because that's one ear out the other. You didn't hear me, so I got to say it again. When you do spiritual work, you are immortal. Let me say it again because one ear out it went in this way and not that way. Hopefully the third time it'll go in there and stick. Spiritual knowledge is your case for living past, present, and future. Perpetually. At will. You build it. You destroy it. You do whatever the hell you want to do. Spiritual knowledge. Mercury tied in with this star Spica is deeply tied into inner knowledge, or what one would call insight. This takes time. Building up a rapport with your ancestors without feeling the need to... That was a hawk that just flew past the window. Feeling the need to express it. Y'all got to understand, this absorbment and assortment of spiritual entities on the internet is a new phenomenon to which I can't compete with their resources or their content or their knowledge. I just can't. I can only come from the energy of my insight and my knowledge and share that. If this resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, it's a plethora of spiritual modalities that exist on the internet. However, I know for a fact that I'm representing a new idea. And this new idea is perfect because it's an actual grounding. Like, y'all know me for my work over the years. So tied into my profession, which is astrology. I've been doing the work. I've been doing the coursework, and putting out the coursework is not like I'm going to continue to do the same thing over and over again. I'm going to level up. But the level up is based on profession. So the difference between any other level up is you leveling up and not having the background. So say, for instance, you an accountant and you become like an accountant manager. Well, if you wasn't an entry-level accountant and then you just got thrusted into the manager position without the skill, then the people under you will hate you because you don't know shit, right? So in order to level up, in order to realize this information, you have to be sound in who you are. And a lot of people, 30-year-olds, 31, 32, 28, y'all looking at what I'm saying, and the reality is that y'all not there yet, and that's perfectly fine. But in this, I'm giving you the go-between on how to like either skip some steps or level up, but you might not even want to level up because you want to be fully vested in how you're going to level up. And then profession. Doing what you love versus doing what you need to do to get by, two different things, okay? So a promotion in a job that you hate is just going to give you more hate, right? Or a comeuppance and you ain't really done shit. You ain't been working every day to perfect your craft, right? You just been kind of making it and kind of swinging and living off of this person name, living off of this person money. All right. Now, as you 28, 30, now it's time to reinvest in yourself, see what you want to do. And then when this energy shifts, you'll be able to kind of ride with it. But for now, if you 36, going into your 40s, and you really are an artist, painter, musician, like you've been really focused and locked in on your craft, right? At this point, right? This point, you are now getting new information. And because you have that foundation, you're able to capitalize on this new information. Now, if you ain't doing shit and you still trying to find yourself, this is a perfect time for that too. But hopefully you got mentorship. And mentorship is one of the key words here, okay? Mentorship. And give me 1 second, family. I'm coming right back in 2.2.
And if you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke.
And so that was Mercury. Mercury is simply conjunct Spica because we're dealing with the planet of communication, the planet of moving forward. So Mercury is Mercs, is who you are in the marketplace. So it's tied into your profession. But if you haven't been active in the marketplace, if you just kind of just been looking at the marketplace, watching what other people do, then you won't understand what I'm referencing, right? Because this is not one day I just woke up and I just got it all of a sudden, right? This is not what we're referencing. This is kind of a slow gestational period. So Virgo then is a mother. If anything knows about mothering, it's very slow, it's very patient. whether you're conceiving and doing the 9 months process, and then actually when they get born, they don't walk right away, they don't start talking right away, they got to develop their prefrontal cortex, and everything is about patience when you have a child, right? So when it comes to our spiritual knowledge and our spiritual background, it's the same type of energy. However, if you think that, it's 2 things. If you do spiritual knowledge and you're trying to do it for money, it's going to backfire, right? Because it's not about that. And spiritual is much more higher than the conscious. So you can't trick the spiritual, right? And then another thing is the people who just simply did the physical thing, and now that the physical thing ain't working, now they turn into the spiritual. It don't work like that either, okay? It requires complete submission, and submission is really learning from your ancestors. We talk a lot about nature and talk a lot about patience and a lot about intuition and a lot about processes that if you're not able to do these things, if you're not able to prepare for these things, if you're not able to be patient, then a lot of this spiritual information, it won't stick. Now, I need y'all to understand what I'm trying to say, that spirituality is about development. The same way as nature is about development. Nobody within nature is having a baby and that baby be full grown in one day. The same way as your spiritual gifts and your spiritual energy is not going to be realized by following anybody or by any secret society or by any religion or any church or any priest or any guru or anybody, right? The only way to self-realize is being patient with yourself. And you can't be patient and not patient. Patient and impatient at the same time, because impatience leads to fear, which leads to anger, which leads to everything else that we're experiencing as human beings in the matrix. We needed everything fast, got everything fast, and forgot ourselves, forgot our processes. Okay, so the sun conjunct the fixed star of Arcturus in the constellation of Boots also gives honor and riches. So when you look in the sky, it's Virgo, and on top of Virgo is Arcturus or Boots. So Virgo, so Spica and Arcturus are in alignment as far as fixed stars. But Arcturus, even though we can see it, is not on the ecliptic, but it's very bright, very powerful. And a lot of us are Arcturians. So Arcturus is the portal or the gateway of human souls. Like that's the actual, I don't know, if you ever traveled to Boston, it would be the South End Station. Okay, if you were in New York, it would be Times Square. Okay, it's the main terminal of this actual galaxy. So if energies want to reincarnate, Arcturus is the station that we come right before we get sent to Earth. Hence, Arcturus is on top of Virgo. Virgo, the divine mother. Okay. Venus of Willendorf is also Virgo. Okay. The actual gestation period, we get inserted into Virgo, right? And from Virgo, we get sent down to our mother. Now, Virgo is our higher self cosmic mother, which represents or is a personification of our real mother, to which Virgos generally have a close relationship or wish to have a close relationship with their mom. Okay? That's just a side note. And this is why, right? Now, when you reference a terminal or a major transit port in constellation alignment, then some people are going, some people are leaving. So this has been an overall process where energies have been transitioning out. Because the same way you leave is the same way you come, if I'm right or I'm wrong, right? So generally, this is all aboard, final stop, Grand Central Station. As Mercury goes direct, exact Spica, it's like the go-between or one-up of transitions. So Mercury then is the psychopomp. It has a dark nature. It can take you through the underworld, take you through the subconscious, take you through your fears. Mercury is a trickster spirit, Ishu. Also the gateway, right? So if anybody is in E5 mythology, if ever you want to deal with the Orishas, you go through who first in the chat? Who is the first Orisha that you go through to deal with the other Orishas? Who sits on the four corners? You hate this if you hate the earth, I'm gonna say this one time. If you want to leave and not return because you hate it, I just want to ask you, why did you create a world that you hate? It's like drawing a picture, right? Drawing a picture. Every morning you get to draw a picture of your day, and every day you draw a picture that you hate. You is using your pen game completely wrong. Ishu, okay? Ishu is Mercury. So when Mercury conjunct Spica, Spica then becomes a gateway. So the womb kills, little death, and the womb begets life. Legba, Ishu, Legwa, thank you. All representations of Mercury, okay? So if y'all understand what I'm saying, this is a gateway. This is an opening, period. Now, what you do at your four corners is up to you. I'm referencing just different spiritual energies, and a lot of them are telling me at this present time, you know, talk about the fakes, expose the fakes. And I'm like, if I expose the fakes, then I'll be exposing myself, because one can only recognize an energy that they see in themselves. So, okay, that's how they want me to phrase it, because I was phrasing it the wrong way. This is the right way to phrase it. If you perceive an entity or energy pointing out other negative energies and entities, then they are the energies that they are pointing out to. Just because you like somebody does not mean that they are not pure evil. And I'm referencing YouTube personalities, okay? So you decide. If a person is speaking on energy and entities as if they're bad and that they themselves are good and sent from spirit or some weird shit like that, then that's the indication to get the fuck out of there. Now, I don't listen to spiritual YouTube people, right? Not as much as I used to. I'll say that. Because the energy and the information sounds the same, and it doesn't provide me any value, and they're not teaching me anything. They're just referencing things that they feel and that they think. All of this information that I'm bringing forth to you, I don't think about it, nor do I know it. I'm just studying it, and I'm using it as a reference. Now, if you don't have prosperity and riches in your life after this video, you can get your money back. Whatever money you invested in this video, I will give it back to you. But the value that I'm giving, the point of this video is that I want to be clear with this. At a cosmic level, you have the power to create. So if y'all listen to these spiritual people and they say, how to get off earth and not come back, they are not creators. And those are the energies that you need to listen to. But this is not the channel for that. Okay? This is not the channel for I hate earth. I hate white people. I'm not on that. Okay? I'm not that type of person. Spiritually, there is no such thing as race. Spiritually, there is no such thing as gender. Spiritually, there is only one thing: truth, integrity, to which a lot of these spiritual people do not have. They just have your attention and they don't want to lose it. Okay? And if you hate Earth, you are creating that reality. If you hate your environment, you are creating that reality by the information that you download. I've been through trauma. I've lost. I've hurt. I've been through pain. I've been a lame. I've been a scrub. I've been washed up. I've been all of that. And I still hold residual energies of all of those things. However, in cultivating and being patient with my ancestors and listening to them, I know that there's some perfection in there. I don't give up on myself. Okay? I don't give up on myself, nor do I give up in the world. Listen, I rode around today in Metro City, Detroit. Feel me? If you ever rode down Detroit, you could have the perception of this place is bad or evil. But y'all wasn't listening to, Woodward Avenue by Yusuf Lateef, right? As you drove down Woodward Avenue. You feel me? And getting all of those vibes and seeing the jazz and seeing the chaos around you. And then understanding that chaos is beautiful. Because chaos is a new beginning and it's opportunity. When things fall, when civilization falls, presents a new opportunity. And what we build is up to us. Now, you can build out of love, or you cannot love and not build at all. So the promise is prosperity. The promise is riches. The promise is 5 women if you like. The promise is 10 men if you like. However you want to roll. However you want to go. But you can live a perfect and blissful life. And if you feel like I hate it here and I need to get out of here and I need to read Judy K. King's book, The ISIS Thesis, fuck out of here. Get off my channel. I don't even listen. Y'all referencing suicide. Y'all referencing death. And none of these energies exist in my vibration and my frequency. When I meet the gods face to face and we exchange energy, right? That's what I do this shit for, right? Not just me putting me on a pedestal, and since I need to drop some hot shit, I'm gonna put out some suicidal content, having people thinking about death when death don't even exist. The energies surrounding death don't even exist. Transitioning is. Once you transition, y'all niggas talking about, should I take a left or should I take a right? Should I follow the light? Or y'all wouldn't know, none the wiser anyways. Y'all think y'all gonna reference a goddamn video when y'all transition? Oh, what did Panic say in that video when I died? Tell me the logic. Tell me the logic, okay? So, and the reason why I'm referencing creation, and trust me, I got a lot of information to share. So, it's probably going to be a rather long one because I'm going to share and I'm going to get back to work. Right? But I got to make sure that it's all out so I can actually focus on the work that I got to do. I'm writing 2 books right now, preparing for a class. So, I don't really have time to, riddle tattle and bibble babble with people, right? Either, so say for instance, you want to build, and you want my time or my energy, and you don't have an offering. That's perfectly fine. But just trust me, I got to get to you when I can get to you. And ain't no guarantee. Okay? So you create. So Mercury is in Vedic astrology. This is the Shitra Nakshatra. Now Shitra, we talked about this in previous videos, but we'll go back to it. Shitra is the energy that's in the womb. He is the... Okay. I gotta explain this. Now, this is for who is for. In all wombs, there is a man. There's a perfect man in every single womb. And that man doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It's just a masculine energy of perfection. Dr. Jung calls this the anima. Okay? In Vedic mythology, they call it Tavastar. Now, Tavastar is the cosmic architect, the divine architect. Nobody is telling us this. They tell us at church. Church teaches suppression. Society teaches us freedom. But nobody is teaching education. Because if you have a divine masculine energy, you have to be patient for that. Now, if I come through and my sexual energy is popping and, you know, I get a haircut every week, I get the latest fashion, my nails is manicured, and I know how to talk to a woman, you feel what I'm saying? I can throw in a couple chains, couple rings, throw in some nice cologne, some expensive shit, and be like, yo, let's hit up a restaurant, catch a drink or something. Oh yeah, hood, for sure. We can catch a drink whenever. All right, bet. Lick my lips, look in your eyes, look, you twisted, I'm twisted. Let's go get a room or something, you know? Yeah, I feel good. I'm safe with you, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping, you know what I'm saying? You looking good, you done invested time and energy. Let me give you these goodies, you feel me? Let me put these pennies down. I'm like, you know, you do this throughout your life. You know, you giving it up to people that impress you. People who pass your barrier of, you know, success or whatever. I'm saying all this to say that your soulmate is in your womb. So if you giving your energy to an entity that's not your soulmate, this Tavastar, or this cosmic celestial architect is being suppressed. I say, be with your soulmate or no mate. And in order to manifest and attract your soulmate, you have to be one with your soul. It's very easy to match frequencies because if you on top of a mountain and you seeing all these other mountains, the vision becomes clear. However, if you low on the energy spectrum, everybody is low on the energy spectrum. It's a lot of energies, but they all on your same frequency, right? Keep attracting energy on your same frequency, and this is scary, right? And at this point is all men ain't shit. No, all men on that frequency ain't shit. Cause I'd be damned if women have that energy towards me. Oh, hood, you ain't shit. I had to pull out my damn cowrie shells for that. What did you just say, young lady? Are you disrespecting my divine feminine energy? What you mean I ain't shit? As much as respect and love that I have for you, I knew that there was a love for me because I existed in my wife's womb for lifetimes. She existed in me. But the patience and the perseverance and the dedication to push chicks to the side, man. Stiff arm. You feel me? To find your divine mate is to find your prosperity, your riches, everything you want in life. But it's in your womb. I've heard that sexual freedom isn't necessarily you having sex. To which I think that you think that I'm judging you. I'm not judging you. The same way is if you are having any trouble or difficulty in manifesting, then it's because you have blockages in the womb. The womb is the seat of all creation. The pineal is the seat of the soul. The thyroid gland speaks things into existence. All chakra work, alchemicacademic.com is where we tap into all of that other things. Shout out to you, Rika Shai. Thank you. So many have decided, I'm going to be sexually free. I'm going to be monogamous. I am going to be polygamous. I am going to be celibate. How many of us are learning ourselves from a spiritual level? Now, these are downloads, so feel free to argue with me. But I'm trying to make sure that you're not going through these portals being confused. Why? Because the sun is transiting into Libra. Libra deals with sexual past traumas. Because we've all made sexual mistakes. Let's clear the air, right? Let's clear the air. Let's catch a whole vibe, right? We've all made spiritual, sexual mistakes in the past. Now, what does that mean? That means that that's no excuse for treating me like I'm not shit because your ex-husband treated you like that, or treating her bad because your ex-wife treated you bad, or your mama wasn't there, or your daddy wasn't around, or mama, daddy, relationships, all Libra themes that you need to get over. Not because I want to be mean to you, not because I want to judge you, because the heart must be lighter than a feather, meaning that you taking this earth shit too seriously, meaning that this gateway, your energy is too heavy, fam, to even make it through. Why? Because Scorpio is 7 days. Alchemy is 7 days. And this is why Thanksgiving week, family come, food come. Because when the family around and the food around, the spiritual shit thrown out the window. And that week, the sun is in Scorpio, meaning that the alchemy is to take place. Everything is set up for your confusion. And this is what? Hold on, wait a second. It's always the third Thursday of November. Always having a relationship with the moon transit or the sun transit. When the sun is progressing through Scorpio into Ophiuchus. Okay? So what am I referencing? I'm saying you have the ability, this is the time to manifest all of the riches, and any resistance, any blockages, any holdups have to be cleared. Your heart has to be light as a feather. And your past is irrelevant. I've came through trauma. I've had pains. I've been restored. I've been healed. I've been hurt again. Have healed again. Death is not even death. Death is mere transition. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of false realities that you could absorb in your reality. That the cleansing, which we'll get to when we discuss the moon, allows for this perpetual freedom to create. So opportunities are being sown within your spirit. And this opportunity or this vision or this focus is what needs to happen. But man, I'm hurt because of what just happened. Or, you pissed me off when you said that. Or, that was disrespectful. Or, I didn't like that. And my heart is getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And Anubis is looking at you like, I don't think you're going to make it, bro. You too sad. You too sad. You too sad. Oh, I ain't sad. Well, the last deacon of Libra, even if you say, I ain't sad, I'm over that shit. I ain't trauma bomber. Whatever, You will, no doubt, go into the same actual cycles because you can't say it. You have to really, fully, and truly embody this stuff, okay? And that's really the goal. So we're dealing with self-realization. Self-realization is not the individual realization, the ego realization, the personality realization. It is the soul realization. It is the inner self. It is the Atman. It is the God within realization, to which the conversation or the language, and I'm tying it up from what I started at the beginning, the language of the cosmos is the language of the soul. And the more that you discuss it, the more that you understand it, the more you understand your soul. And so what Tracy Twyman referenced to me is that I got it. She said she was going to pass me energy. She was going to pass me a particular secret of infallibility, of immunity. Okay? For truly learning and understanding the language of the cosmos deeper into the constellations, deeper into the nakshatras. Speaking it, when you know it, there is no energies that can say, hey, I am the government and I can rule over you. Are you a cosmic being, friend? No, I am an earth being. I'm from Earth. I have power and guns. Are you going to kill me? Yes, I'm going to kill you. Well, sir, how do you kill energy? How do you know that? How do you know I can't kill energy? Because I've been patient with my soul. I've been patient with my ancestors, and my higher self has revealed some things to me. So all of your fear tactics, all of your perceived authority has been taken away. We are claiming back our land. But we claim our land once we claim the cosmos, once we speak the language of the stars. And so any video post this, I will be referencing fixed stars for our deeper and greater understanding of what we call astrology. We will understand the elements that make up astrology. And from there, we will discuss the deeper and more beautiful themes of our cosmological understanding, meaning the logic of the cosmos. And when we have the logic of the cosmos, it supersedes and trumps regular Earth logic, okay? So, are you prepared? Let's deal with this next slide.
And if you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke.
Almost got me there. So this is Vulcan, Mars, and Venus. And so the reason that I bring this into focus is because what we're moving forward is the age of integrity. Now, integrity means that if our private life were suddenly exposed, we had no reason to be ashamed or embarrassed. Integrity means that our outward life is consistent with our inner convictions. Okay? So who you are when the light, see, a lot of people, they're not transparent or open enough for me. And I don't like that. Because generally, I have to rely on my intuition to say, oh, this person is on drugs. Or this person is not right and exact with what they're saying because my spirit is showing me things. And my energy is telling me things that I'm the type of person, and I've learned to never wait until the devil shows its horns. I'm going to follow my intuition. And the reason that I say all of this stuff is because I'm just an open book. I'm just more exposed than many. Doesn't mean I'm perfect. It don't mean that I'm better. It just means that I don't give a fuck what you know or what you don't know. It makes me no difference. I never claimed to be perfect. I never claimed to be rich. I'm just a man out here trying to figure it out. I got a son. I got 4 sons and a wife. And sometimes they be yelling and crying and I get frustrated, you know, because kids be crying and things like that. I'm just a human out here. But the transparency and the openness is a power. So if you look at this picture in this painting, all of the gods are naked. I'm going to say that one time and one time only because it'll go in one ear and out the other. All of the gods are naked. All of the gods are naked. Okay? So what you're trying to prove to me, right? With your words, one would have to see it to believe it. Oh, I want to talk to you. Talk to me for what? For what? You think I can help? All of the gods are naked. To which, Vulcan set up a trap with Venus and Mars. And so a lot of people look at this like, why'd he do that? He's such a trickster, that Vulcan. Gods are, listen, Venus. If you want to give it to Mars, then just say you about to go give it up to Mars. Right? That's the moral of the story. So if you having reckless and random sex, no judgment from me. A little judgment, but I digress, right? I'm not gonna lie. You can only be embarrassed because you living in secrets. I told you I wasn't rich. I told you I didn't have it all together. I told you that I'm just trying to figure it out. You think that I'm this spiritual miracle. I'm telling you that I'm not. I'm saying, man, I wish I could be like you. I sat and talked to Jabri. Jabri, a damn chemical engineer. I'm like, I'll never be on your level, bruh. He's sitting here asking me for questions. I'm like, this is ironic as hell. A chemical engineer asking me questions. Man, how do you save the world, fam? Like how you put mustard and ketchup together and peanut. Like, I'm trying to figure some things out. I'm trying to use your brain, fam. So all of y'all is much better than me. That's why I get on this channel, to big y'all up, so y'all can see the value that I see within you. The problem that I see with you guys is that y'all too closed off, too secluded. Don't want people to see your kids. Don't want people to know this. Don't want people to know that. Why? What the fuck? Like, y'all sound crazy to me, right? Crazy. Because what you'll notice is that your normal, regular, is supernatural, amazing, much necessary and needed for the planet's evolution. You are needed. You are important. But if you are protecting yourself, you are actually shielding yourself. If you are protecting yourself, because energy just be coming, going, ping, 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 stay. Stay, boy. If you are protecting yourself, you are shielding yourself from your prosperity and riches that this cycle has. So energy has been really indicative to OnlyFans and all of this type of stuff. Not saying go start an OnlyFans, but use that as a blueprint or a map on, if people are not responding to you, then you are not showing yourself. You're only showing the self that you hope people see or hope people get. Look at my business. You know what I mean? I'll be like, just be who you are. Be authentic, be real, be transparent. Have nothing to hide. To which I can tell you, oh, that's not going down. Because my wife told me that my little urethra be absorbing energy. Like the energies that we be going up and down, I be thinking that I'm giving you energy. No, I'm actually receiving energy. And we gonna have to have a real transparent talk if me and you have sex, because I'm gonna bring your energy to my wife, and deeper conversation, deeper, darker criminal link. So the moon, so we were showing the moon. I'm gonna show the moon one more time. The moon, you see that Milky Way energy in the upper right corner? That Milky Way energy is foggy white. That's the planetary. A lot of planets, galaxies, universes, you name it. So November 3rd, election time, the moon will be conjunct the Milky Way or Aldebaran, or it will be in the Rohini nakshatra. Okay, so it's very important for people in relationships. Cosmic shift of energy. My wife said, I mean, it is what it is, but say hello to my little friend. Wanted to come through today, you feel me? Off schedule, but right on time, because we are dealing with a full moon energy phase. 3 days before, 3 days after. Perfect. Y'all need to watch my Medusa video. Shout out to Jade Supreme Melanoidis. I ain't gonna say that. We doing another multiple streams of info podcast tomorrow or Wednesday. That's going to change the game. So be prepared for that. And we'll still tie into this energy, the energy of the red goddess, the energy of menstruation, the energy of moon blood. Moon blood. This is so it's very complicated and convoluted and don't make sense. I'm going to try to simplify it as the channel was given to me so y'all can understand it. Baphomet is Mithras, but Mithras was a goddess. So Mithras is a male and the goddess is a woman. So when you put those energies together in our present mind, we have the Baphomet. But the Baphomet is an ancient goddess who has been shrouded and hidden for some time now. Now that there's full disclosure to the Baphometic energy, which ties into Medusa, which ties into menstruation and moon blood. So, where y'all may look at your menstruation and your period like this time of the month, no, that is a magical substance. I repeat, that is a magical substance. In here, out this ear, in there, out this ear. So it's right. Menstruation is a magical substance. Be having to find it and catch it and put it in your face. Can y'all type that in the chat? Because I don't think y'all heard me, man. I got to drink some water. We need to get this as a people, period. Like a lot of, like, if I ever have any influence on the understanding of energies as it goes forward, I want this to be that. Menstruation is a magical substance. It's not to be feared. It's not to be hated. It's not to be condemned. Okay? Brothers, y'all need to drink y'all some of that. What was the download? There we go. There we go. The download was, so you got to give your wife some time of lack of ejaculation because menstruation is a purifier. It'll purify her womb monthly. And generally, it'll work extra hard to purify itself of sperm out the womb. But the problem is that sperm just doesn't sit in the womb. Sperm goes to your bloodstream. And sperm is actually one of the only substances that is able to break the blood-brain barrier besides water. So water and sperm is the only energies that can break the blood-brain barrier. So men can't fully understand soma or menstruation if they're ejaculating in their wives. But nobody's educating us on sex. They're only educating us on what feels good and what feels right, and we'll figure it out later. And I say this to say 2 to 3 months or more of menstruation that isn't like extra charged, supercharged, like gotta get rid of this sperm because it's working extra hard to get rid of sperm. But it's like, I don't know if y'all have like a computer, but it's like your GPU is just clocked off the clock, and then you gonna just overwork your system trying to get rid of sperm, but it can't because it's in the blood. It's not even in the womb, right? So it's like it's working so hard to get rid of sperm, and you like, don't talk to me, I hate you, get out of here. Ah! So you have to clear the body of sperm. And then from there, you begin to engage in the soma, right? So a lot of people be having sex, and only way you should ejaculate within your wife is if y'all are trying to make a child. That's the only time. Other than that, it should be somewhere else or not at all, if y'all catch my drift. Because menstruation is magic, but menstruation mixed with sperm is a different form of, it's not even soma, it's something else. It's like an overclocked CPU, and it's like purifying. It's like extra strength bleach, right? But if it don't have sperm to clear out, then it's like water, magic water or vitamin water, right? Because the body is smart. The endocrine system is very smart. But the endocrine system, as I'm learning, it takes a longer time to develop a new pattern. Y'all gonna have to sign up for this goddamn Chakra Nova class, because I'm telling you, is it making sense? Okay. So, the moon, when the election goes down, will be conjunct Baphomet, which is a composite energy of Medusa and Mithras. Thank you, Tracy. Another thing about Baphomet is that Baphomet has a mind of its own. And Baphomet is the energy that says the Egyptians are the dominant energy. Rome is the dominant energy. America is the dominant energy. Africa is the dominant, like, you know, these different pockets of domination. And for the past, since 1933, America has been the dominant world power because America has been the home of Baphomet. Actually, Detroit. Downloads coming. Sorry, guys. Google Detroit and Baphomet and we can rabbit hole, right? So now that, once again, Baphomet has a mind of its own. It will bestow riches or success and luxury and wealth on who it wants to. Then you tie back into the energy of Virgo. You have cornucopia, you have harvest, and she's blindfolded, and she got the bag, and she got it like an AK-47, and she like, you get a bag, you get a bag, everybody gets a bag, and it's like, do, money, 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 money everywhere. Cash, luxury, wealth. Black people, y'all having a hard time with it because we haven't had the energy bestowed upon us for a while, so we can't fully imagine a world where we're not subjugated. That's why you speak the language of the cosmos and not the language of the white man. Excuse my French. Literally. Because as the moon transits Aldebaran and the moon transits this cosmic Milky Way, our subconscious mind is going to be able to become fully objective. It can see all the cosmos, all of the galaxies, all of the known universes. That is everything. That is objectivism. Morality says a whole different picture and has a whole different outcome. So your morals then are tied into your expectations, which is tied into your soul contracts, which is tied into your Baphometic relationship with wealth. To which, if you have spiritual knowledge, you are bestowed with the skills and relationships and abilities to enact a vast amount of wealth. And it's all coming from spirit. In connection. However, if you're thinking about this in a way where you try to get the bag first and then come to the spirituality after you got the money, then you backwards. Bass-ackwards, as we like to say. So really utilize this portal. Now, a waning moon. You shed. So the waning moon, obviously after this, so alignment is the releasing of your menstruation fluids. Now that this has happened, a magical process is now began. However, if you hate your period, you hate your menstruation, this conversation, and I ain't even gonna catch it that time, I'm gonna just let it go.
And if you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke. Not everyone is fortunate enough to know my techniques of how to make a lot of money. I know some of you are thinking, my seminar is the same like everybody else's seminar. My seminar is not the same like everybody else. My course is copyrighted. It means no one else is allowed to teach my unique course. Plus, my system can show you how to put money in your pocket.
People say that I'm a genius, but I'm not smarter than anybody. I'm only a lucky boy who found a genius money-making system. In the last 5 years, many of my seminar students
Y'all know I had to get some water. I was running low. How y'all feeling though? Everybody feeling good? Y'all ready to get rich? Like I said, if y'all need any like streamline of what I'm talking about, y'all don't like my elaborations and my left turns and my right turns and things of that nature, multiplestreams.info, that's the blog. You know, visit the blog even if you don't want to read the article. Give me a penny or something on my AdSense. Greatly appreciated. Trying to support these 4 kids. Every penny counts. How do we talk to Mama Mystic, Mama_Mystic911 on Instagram? Y'all can call my phone, 248-434-7312. Be like, let me get Mama Mystic's phone number before I smack you, and I'll just text it to you real fast. It's real easy to get in contact with Mama Mystic, okay? I'm happy that y'all feeling good. It means that you tapped in. It means that the menstruation, the moon blood is magic, right? The moon blood is magic. Your menstruation is magic. I guarantee you, cuz, like, now I'm charged up, fam. Now I'm charged up. Now I'm charged. Like, we can do all types of shit right now. Man, listen to me, man. Like, please. If you a man, had this conversation with your wife. If you a woman, had this conversation with your husband. We need to research this soma. We need to research this menstruation. And we need to rethink this thing. Especially if your full moon menstrual is releasing during the full moon. You, your relationship, your ancestors, your progeny have an actual chance to manifest. And this is based upon fixed star astrology. Now, if y'all get into this thing, y'all know I'll be back next week or with another video soon. And y'all can easily say, Hood, I've been working with my menstruation and ain't nothing happening for me. Ain't nothing good happening for me, and I'm still in a worse off position. Guess what? Money back guarantee. I'll give you all the money that you spent for watching this video back, right? No interest though. However much you spent for tapping into this video, I'll give it back, fam. What you mean you ain't pay nothing for this video? I thought YouTube was charging a gate fee for my ass. What in the hell? Let me find out y'all watching this video for free. Cash App, Hood Mystic 38. Cause the money that y'all make with working with y'all menstruation, I can't get a cut, fam. For real? It's like that. It's like that. Like, for real. It don't even gotta be money. If y'all artists and y'all paint and things like that, like, we need some of them vibes too. Like, you know, like, you can donate and support this channel in any way. You know what I'm saying? It don't, if you broke or ain't got no money, I get it. Cause sometimes in business, trust me, the end of the month, I pay bills. And so after paying bills, it'd be sketchy around this mug. So I get not having money, you feel me? But listen, support. Allow others to see what you get from this channel. Allow others to kind of feel and experience your spiritual growth and share the word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because menstruation is life. And menstruation is magic. And a lot of people is so... Listen, I'll do you one better. Y'all know about the Electoral College. Y'all know about the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the Biden, Trump. You know, y'all know all of that. But when we start referencing your menstruation, it's like uncomfortable stares and uncomfortable smiles and shit, right? I get it. But this is the time, man, as the sun transits into Libra, we're dealing in the realm of cups. Now, the realm of cups is Scorpio centers it. So you got Libra, you got Scorpio, and you got Sagittarius. This is alchemy. And so alchemy is based upon emotions. You have a base emotion and you have an overall goal. And this goal is not centered on a physical thing. It's centered on emotional frequency that one wants to feel. Now, your base emotion can be what it is. It is what it is. Where you want to be is what it is too. And this is the message that I'm trying to get across to you. So, as we can see, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, what rules these is the Princess of Cups and the Ace of Cups. The Princess of Cups is Malkuth. The Ace of Cups is Kether. Minor Arcana, Major Arcana. You can get the whole bundle for $30. The link is in the description. ColumbianExchange.com. It works. Thank you. I'm not telling people something that is far-fetched. Y'all be like, well, how do I do this and how do I do that? Get you some menstruation. And if you're a man, then you understand the value of having a good wife. Now, a wife that's not cheating on you. Because some of y'all be cheating. Spirit don't like that. And it's not for you to feel bad for cheating. It's because biologically you fucking up the energy. Not for just yourself, because you selfish in your personal pleasure. I just want a man that make me feel good. If you want a man that make you feel good, you need to invest in polygamy. Because the integrity that you having is not right and exact with the spirits. So y'all be up on YouTube and things of that nature. It's a energy getting pointed to me. She's cheating on her husband. Right? And she's spiritual and supportive of her husband, but yet she's cheating on him. To which integrity is the things that will separate me from other people. So, whatever, spirit. I ain't trying to gossip. I ain't. You got gossiping spirits too. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Some of y'all got, especially if y'all got issue-centered energies, then they like to poke fun and laugh at people and things of that nature because it's all one thing. A lot of people need to fall back and do inner work instead of telling you what you need to do. So, I'm trying to point out something. Gossip spirits want to interrupt. But the sun going into Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, is going into the Yetzirah, or the formation, or the world of creation of emotions. There are different worlds of creation. And these are 3-month periods of creation and how to create. But it's based on energies. And it's based on cosmological occurrences, not on calendars. You match your calendar to cosmological occurrences. So November 3rd was mapped out for an emotional portal that will last for 3 moon cycles. We'll have a Libra moon, we'll have a Scorpio moon, and we'll have a Sagittarius moon. And at the end of the Sagittarius moon, your base emotion will deal with your outcome. Now, y'all want microwavable results. I get that, but 3 months is all I got. Working with your menstrual blood, working with your emotions, doing the alchemy of being focused on your emotional frequency. However you want to feel emotionally, because you may say you want a big house, you don't want a big house, you want how the big house is going to make you feel. You may say you want a nice car, you don't want the nice car, you want how the nice car is going to make you feel. You even may say you want a relationship, you don't want a relationship, you want how the relationship is going to make you feel. However, you don't know how the relationship is going to make you feel. You don't know how the nice car is going to make you feel. You don't know how the bigger house is going to make you feel. Might be more trouble and more headaches than you prepared for. So bliss, happiness and joy may come a million different ways that you never could expect it. Trust your spirit, trust your alchemy, and trust your focus on your emotions. However, do not bring in your negative emotions of the past into this portal. Your heart too heavy is not going to make it. So if y'all come in my DMs with sad stories, I'm going to respectfully decline to answer. Because you bringing your past trauma into a Libra energies and as cosmic beings, going to have to go through this whole cycle all over again. And trust me, we literally been preparing for this cycle, especially people who have been on my channel. We've been preparing for this cycle all year. What are we preparing for? To be fully invested in our spirituality. To which the spiritual knowledge, it allows us to not have a heavy heart, to be lighthearted. Now, lighthearted is the portal or threshold that allow us to get through this time. Now, we have to deal with a spiritual and literal representation of primordial energy, and it is the blood. So the cups is the water, but water, Jesus, what did he do? He turned water into wine. Okay, wine is also another way of saying blood. So water, wine, blood, cups, same thing. So emotionally, if you hate your menstruation, or men, y'all, like I've been a man in a relationship with a girl who on her period and me being pissed off because I can't get no buns like I want to get. This is nasty. Getting this blood on me and gotta wash it off. And it probably was nasty because she was using an extra strength bleach edition of Moon Blood. The toxic edition because I'm skeeting shooting up the club every chance I get. Nobody told me, hey, you can't really operate like that and be spiritual or maintain even a happy wife. She'll grow to resent you because she has to work hard every month to clear you out of her bloodstream. She can't even find herself. I'll give you an experiment, or I'll do you one better. These past 3 months have been no inner ejaculation between me and my wife. My wife's starting a class. She reading books. She's doing business things. She having creative ideas. I'm like, go girl, go. Cause a better wife, it'll be a more, I don't have to, do work so hard. You feel me? She getting her stuff back. But we got to understand as men, we suppressing our women by ejaculating in them. Did y'all forget that? Hold on. We are suppressing our women by ejaculating in them. Now it's okay because we didn't know. Now you know. Like, share, subscribe this video. Subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video. Right? Because who knows who relationship that can help, right? Who knows what young man can hear this and think, I'm going to change the dynamics of my relationship today. I realized the frustration that I'm putting on my wife by giving her my energy to process as well as her own shit. Now she got to process my shit in her brain. It's very deep. And I need y'all to be deep with me, because if I go deep by myself, I won't have nobody to pull me up. Okay? Another thing that we want to deal with is, okay, so we have the water. We have water, wine, blood. So wine is for the spirits. Got to go to the liquor store after this video. When you buy liquor over this 3-month process, don't drink it. Give it all to spirits. Put it in a little cup like this, little shot glass. It's going to evaporate. Fill it up a little bit more. Let it evaporate constantly. And as it evaporates, that's the spirits absorbing that energy. Your spirits operate off of water. Water and wine. Jesus turned water into wine. The blood, that's for us. Okay? Now that I've gave y'all the tools, I want to give y'all the mental process to kind of the intelligence that goes along with the emotions, emotional intelligence. So, of course, I got to read this because I want to be clear as possible. This was actually a channel last night. This is a channeled sentence. So I wrote this. It's on the blog. Y'all can bear witness. But I never thought about it until it was given to me. Actually, thanks Tracy once again. Tracy has elevated herself up to spirit guide. And so she's thanking me. I'm thanking her. We are thanking each other. We're Rosicrucians. And so like all of these entities have kind of like said, okay, you're the one. And I'm like, the one of what? You're like, you're a Rosicrucian. And I'm really trying to understand that. But I'm a Rosicrucian, so that's what it is. But it's like, it's not a secret society. It's a spiritual secret society. And you can only get in the spiritual secret society through integrity. Okay. Downloads, trying to do a live videos. Apologize for the confusion. Let's get back on track. So people who say, I hate this world, I hate this earth, I'm going to leave earth and I'm going to never come back because my boyfriend cheated on me and my mama wasn't shit. And I'm like, join the club. However, we're dealing with reality and cosmic language. So the reality always starts as an imagination that turns into information. The reality always starts as an imagination that turns information into form. This is what we call manifestation from a creationist point of view. This power is the solution to all things that we possibly could be faced with. This power is the solution to all things that we could possibly be faced with. Why? Because we are spiritual energy. So the idea that one has to become spiritual creates a false premise in our hearts and minds. So all of these people who are on YouTube and propagating themselves as spiritual and nothing else, how do you do that? You are. Your beingness is spiritual. Not your actions and your mask that you put on. I am the way that I am because that's just the way that I am. I was interested in spirituality before I knew it had a result. So, the premise would be if a fish was in the ocean seeking to be wet, like, oh, I gotta get wet. I heard about this wet thing. How do you get wet, man? I'm trying to get wet. And it's a secret society of fish, and like, we hold the keys to wetness. Nobody can know the mystery of being wet because it's a secret. damn, I need to know about this wetness. And the fish is trying to figure out how to become wet, right? You already in the ocean, fam. Your existence is spiritual. So the attempt to become spiritual thus is fruitless. To which learning yourself, expressing yourself authentically, transparent, and truthfully with integrity is all that one is seeking. Notice your place within the oneness of the universe and speak that. Okay? There's no way to attempt to be something that you are. You are that, and that's just the end of the story, fam.
And if you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke.
Sorry about that. Yeah. We're back. So these are the quotes that I have for you guys. These are some things that throughout the week that I would hope that you guys could reference. Okay? Reference these quotes throughout the week. If ever you find difficult times, or you forget this video and all the time, like it was a good video, but you may forget of the things that I was talking about. These represent some actual modalities to reference. Quotes kind of easily bring us in track of who we are. You are more than a human being, and it's time for you to understand that part of you. And a lot of it is seen through development and learning and education. So please give yourself time to learn yourself. Understand that you are here today, given an opportunity, and what you do with this opportunity is completely up to you. Your authority is vested in other entities. That's your choice. But if you want to self-realize and truly see who you are, you have to really invert your attention. And that's going to be very hard to do, honestly, this week, because there'll be triggering events and external loudness that will demand your attention, demand your emotions. Hopefully, you'll be strong enough and willful enough to redirect your energy internally and don't panic, but really be resolved in your higher consciousness, your intuition, and your higher self, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your overall spiritual army. So this should be a perfect time of investing in your spiritual army through the modality of offerings. So there are food offerings, there are water offerings, there are wine offerings, there are blood offerings, okay? This is real shit. So I need y'all to be really mature about these next and coming days. And I need us all to understand that either we are a singular human being who has no consciousness or have no soul or have no spirit, and we're just out here defenseless and we don't have any tools or solutions. And, the onset of that is whatever comes with that. However, if you do have these inner solutions and you do have these tools within you, please give yourself the time and energy to bring these things forward. Okay? Ancestor money is awesome. I burnt some ancestor money this weekend. If you got some ancestor money to burn it, but do not be limited to ancestor money. Okay? Offer. Because what you're doing is creating the spiritual knowledge that will incur wealth. It will incur the energy of Mithras and Medusa. Okay? This is the energy of contracts. This is the energy of primordial power. Now, we may not understand this now because we've been indoctrinated our entire lives to think that we are second-class citizens. Okay? So the trouble with me is that I realize that I'm not a second-class citizen and that we are not second-class citizens. We are primordial. We are cosmic. And this is something that we need to understand. And this is something that we need to discuss. Now, in understanding our primordial power and understanding our cosmic power, it's not about who has the most money. It's who has the highest and most refined sexual energy. So the tools and the things that I discussed in this video is providing you with more than enough ways to begin starting, and maybe you're already there. Maybe you can help me. I can bring you on this channel, right? If you are strengthened in your sexual energy and you have something to share on this topic, this is the week. So please email me, message Mama Mystic, Mama_Mystic911 on Instagram. But we need to begin to have the conversations about sex. Now, I want experts, right? And I'm not talking about your sex style. I'm talking about your sexual energy, raising it, and being able to teach it, and helping other women and other men and other people in relationships learn themselves, right? This is how we become primordial. This is how we become cosmic. And that's pretty much the end of this video. So if y'all got any questions and need to reach out to me, want to support me, all of the links will be in the description, and it's only one link. I done went ahead and got me a link tree. So all of the links is on the link tree, and I really do appreciate everybody for tapping in. But I've overstayed my welcome in this room, and I think the people who got this room next is trying to come in here. So thanks everybody. Peace Prime, peace Carlette, peace everybody that was on the feed that tapped in. Hopefully this information had value and you can apply this information in your daily life. Thank you guys, man. Please support this channel, however, so we can keep the lights on. I really do appreciate what I do. However, it's not something that I take for granted, and it's not something that comes for free or comes for cheap at this point. You know, I've made sacrifices, and I'm not asking you guys to make sacrifices. At the very least, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you guys. Peace.